Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that is absolutely crucial for modern IT infrastructure, and that's data integrity. Specifically, we're going to pop the hood on Microsoft's Resilient File System, or ReFS, to see exactly how it detects and handles volume damage behind the scenes.
Okay, let's dive right into this with a scenario. How do you fix data corruption without taking your server offline? Now that question right there, that represents the ultimate universal IT dread. We're talking silent data corruption. Power loss failures, unexpected crashes, the kind of nightmares that keep system administrators awake at night. For decades, fixing these issues meant one guaranteed thing: server downtime. But what if the file system itself could detect and actually heal that corruption while the system stays perfectly online? Well, that is the promise of ReFS.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the threat of volume damage, then enter the resilient file system. From there, we'll cover preventing damage with copy on write, detecting it with inline checksums, proactive sweeping with the scrubber, and finally, automated repair and resolution.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, the threat of volume damage, and why we needed a paradigm shift. And this brilliantly illustrates the shift we're talking about. Traditionally, with NTFS, which has been the staple of Windows Server since way back in 1993, fixing data corruption meant running the dreaded check disk utility. You had to take the volume offline, resulting in highly disruptive downtime. It was an entirely reactive process. But ReFS, it was purpose-built from the ground up for virtualization workloads. Instead of reacting with offline downtime, ReFS uses advanced checksums and automated online repair to just handle issues invisibly. Moving right along to Section 2, enter Resilient File System, which is basically a data integrity factory. Microsoft actually introduced ReFS back in Windows Server 2012 under the rather cool codename Protagon. Its entire architectural design is built around maximizing data availability and scaling super efficiently. But you know what the most revolutionary aspect is? With ReFS, you no longer need to ever run that old check disk utility. The system is designed to handle errors automatically, completely bypassing the need for exclusive offline access to your disks.
So, how does it do it? ReFS relies on what we can call the big three lines of defense to build its armor. First up is prevention, which is handled by copy on write. Second is detection, our main focus today, driven by inline checksums. And third is proactive sweeping, powered by the scrubber. Let's explore these in order, acting as our mini-map for the rest of the explainer. Let's look at that first line of defense in Section 3, preventing damage with copy on write.
Imagine you change a file, even something simple like renaming it. ReFS doesn't just overwrite the existing metadata. Instead, in Step 1, it writes a brand new, fresh copy of the file's metadata. Then, in Step 2, it waits. It waits for that new metadata to be completely and fully written to the disk. Only then, in Step 3, does it change the pointer from the old file to the new file.
So the crucial point is this. What happens if your server experiences a sudden power loss or an unclean shutdown right in the middle of a file operation? Well, your data isn't corrupted. Because the pointer only updates after 100% successful write, your old data remains perfectly intact and totally safe. It is just an incredibly elegant way to prevent corruption from ever taking root in the first place.
Which brings us to our core topic today in Section 4, detecting damage using inline checksums.
You can think of ReFS as a relentless, built-in quality assurance inspector. Older file systems typically only know data is corrupted when an application actually crashes, but ReFS analyzes the checksum of both the data and the metadata on the fly. Literally every single time data is read from the disk and every single time it's written, ReFS verifies the checksum. It's mathematically proving that the data being retrieved exactly matches the data that was originally stored. If there's even a slight mismatch, boom, ReFS instantly knows that volume damage has occurred. Let's move to Section 5, proactive sweeping, handled by the scrubber. Now you might be wondering, what about data that just sits dormant on the disk for months without ever being read because inline checksums only detect damage during active access, right? That is exactly where the scrubber comes in. It's a specialized data integrity scanner. Basically, latent damage, like silent bit rot on archived files, could easily go unnoticed. The scrubber solves this by operating continuously in the background. It systematically sweeps across your ReFS volumes, checking those checksums on dormant data to actively hunt down hidden corruption.
And here is where ReFS truly changes the game. Zero downtime. All of these integrity checks, the active inline checksums, and the proactive scrubber operations, they happen entirely online. There are absolutely no reboots required. Your applications keep running, your virtual machines stay up, and the file system just quietly polices itself in the background.
Finally, Section 6, Automated Repair and Resolution. So what actually happens when ReFS finds damage? It doesn't just throw an error code at you and stop working. It automatically steps in to repair it. By integrating super closely with Windows storage spaces, ReFS simply deletes the irreparably corrupt data, seamlessly pulls a healthy alternative copy from another drive in your storage pool, and heals the file. The crazy part? The application that requested the data doesn't even know the corruption happened in the first place. Now, why does this matter for you and your daily infrastructure architecture? Because beyond just resilience, ReFS is heavily optimized for massive workloads like Hyper-V and backups. For instance, it features something called block cloning. This turns heavy, slow copy operations into fast, low-cost metadata updates, dramatically accelerating things like virtual machine checkpoint merges. It also uses sparse VVL to zero out files in seconds instead of minutes, which makes creating fixed VHDs blazing fast. It really is the perfect partner for storage spaces direct.
To put that enterprise scale into perspective, 35 quadrillion bytes, that is 35 petabytes. While NTFS generally maxes out around 256 terabytes for practical volume sizes, ReFS scales all the way up to 35 petabytes per volume. This vividly illustrates that this file system isn't just built to detect and heal damage. It is built for true, massive, modern data scale.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final, provocative thought. How does your current infrastructure handle silent data corruption? If you're still relying on legacy systems that require downtime and manual repair utilities, well, it might just be time to look at the automated, self-healing architecture of ReFS. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, keep evaluating your tech stack, and I will see you next time.